Okay, so we need to just continue with the topic machines. First part of the chapter that was related to your levers. One simple machine was done. Class 1, class 2, class 3. Now the second part of the chapter which is left is related to your pulley systems. Now when we try to define your pulley, it is nothing but a circular frame. So if I just go by the construction, there is a circular frame, a wheel, which is nothing but a grooved wheel. So whenever I say groove, if I just go for the side view of it, so the side view of it can observe there are certain grooves made. Groove is nothing but to fix out the string so that string can move along it. It cannot slide out of the wheel. Now there is an axis through which an axle is being passed. So you can see one horizontal rod is being used which passes to the center of the wheel, nothing but which will be called as the axle. And you can see in front of the axle there is a screw arrangement so that the wheel doesn't come out of the axle. Like that wheel arrangement can be used even to fix out your frame. So this will be fixed out to a rectangular frame in this form. And at the end you can see a screw arrangement over there on the other end also. So it is being fixed between the frame. There will be a support just to attach it to the rigid support. Now whenever I consider the case of an ideal pulley, so in all the cases we are going to take the case of an ideal pulley. So if I define an ideal pulley, that means I'm going to consider that there is no friction between the axle and the wheel, and it is moving uniformly about its axis, which is passing to the axle, which is along the axle. Second, the mass of the pulley is negligible. Negligible in terms of the bodies connected. So whichever the external bodies will be connected to this pulley system, comparison to that, the mass of the pulley is negligible. So that is one important thing. Second important thing, the friction between the string and the grooves, between the string and the grooved wheel, helps in smooth rotation of the wheel. So that means our pulley system is totally based on the friction between the string and the groove. If the friction, if I say it is a frictionless surface, then obviously the wheel won't rotate. The string will just slide along it. So we need that along the string, the wheel should also move. So there should be enough friction between the string and the grooved wheel, so that the contact is not lost between the axle or it doesn't slide along the groove wheel. Is this much part clear for your basic pulley system? So that's just a basic construction. Beyond this, we are going to understand your two types of pulleys. One are called as your single fixed pulley, and one are called as your single movable pulleys. So the basic pulleys which we can use in the system. So both are your simple machines. So for both cases, we are going to find mechanical advantage, we're going to find velocity ratio, and we are going to find its efficiency. So just check out what will be MAVR and efficiency for fixed. What will be MAVR for single movable. Later on, you will just combine your fixed and movable to get something called as block and tackle system. Nothing but to increase the mechanical advantage value or velocity ratio value. Is it clear? नाही तर नको. Any doubt till this? Just quickly write it down. Do let me know once it's done. Right. Okay, so can I clear the screen? I'm just clearing it. Okay, we'll just look out for the first type, single fixed pulley. So we need to just calculate all the three parameters whenever we make a single fixed pulley. So we'll just go diagrammatically. This is the rigid support. This becomes the pulley. Here comes the frame attached. Now we need to just pass the string over it. We need to convert the load on one side, and there will be effort applied on the another end. So the effort will be applied to pull it downwards. And on the other side, if I talk about the load is also experiencing its weight, nothing but L. If I just talk about the tensions in the strings, so here this will be the tension T, here will be the tension T. and this is your effort E which will be applied. This will be the load L to pull it. So now as per the diagram, if I just try to relate the quantities, your effort will be same as your tension T, your load will also be same as tension T. Suppose if I apply an effort such that the system is an equilibrium. So if the system is at, or if the system is in equilibrium. So equilibrium means you are trying to keep the block at rest by applying a certain effort. So if it is in equilibrium, then you can say E and T will balance each other, load and tension will balance each other. And if I write the formula for your mechanical advantage, which will be load by effort, that will become T by T equals to 1. So finally, we got your mechanical advantage value as 1. Similarly, if I talk about the velocity ratio, so in that I just need to check out how much distance we need to move. So to make it equilibrium, again, suppose if I move this block up by a distance dl and your effort by a distance de. The same thing we had done in our FB curriculum also. Like if the amount of distance or the amount of length which will be changed in your tension over here, that will decrease, and here the length will increase. So means we will get your minus dl on this side and we'll get plus de on this side because the length will increase. Distance moved by effort and distance moved by load. And the total change in the string is 0, due to which we will get the distance moved by load and distance moved by effort, both are equal, which we can take it as d. Because one is plus, another minus, equal to 0 means both are equal. And if distance moved by load and effort are same, then if I relate the value of velocity ratio, which is given as effort by load, it will become d by t, whose value will again become 1. Therefore, velocity ratio is also equal to 1. And after that, finally, you can just relate the efficiency of the machine, which will be given as mechanical advantage upon velocity ratio, which will be 1 by 1 equal to 100%.
Yes, spider. Yes, spider. Yes, spider. Yes, spider.
Yeah.
Minecraft therapy.
So any doubt in the first case? आई आली काय खाली आईचा आवाज आहे खाली बघ खाली आवाज येतो का? आली आई आवाज नाही येत. Once done writing, do let me know. And the applications also, initially the purpose or the functions which we learned, in that also fully we took the example in change in direction. So obviously pulleys are not for your gain in speed or force multipliers. They will be simply used to change the direction. Hmm? Hmm. I'm just clearing the screen. I hope it's done. The second, if I consider a single movable pulley. So again, we take a rigid support. Instead of pulley, one string is fixed. It is passed over the pulley. Now this is the frame. On this frame, we are going to attach a block or the load. And the other end of the string is being pulled up. You are applying the effort in the upward direction to balance it. This is your effort E. If I talk about the tension, this will be your T. Here also it will be T. With respect to effort, this will be the direction of T. This is the load. Direction of load will be downward. L. Now if I try to balance the things, so when I talk about effort, again, I will just take a condition when the system is in equilibrium. This is the most important statement. So when the system is in equilibrium, then I can consider your effort will be equal to simply tension T applied. But when I talk about the load in the balancing condition, it is being pulled by the two strings. So it is your 2T. If I define your mechanical advantage, that will be load by effort, which will be 2T by T. You will get the value of 2. So we get for the movable pulley, the mechanical advantage value is 2. Next, if I try to calculate the velocity ratio value. Similarly, if I just try to consider the movements in the string. So if I say the load is going to move up by distance dE. So you can say that this particular length, and in this particular length, if I see the total change, if it is moving in the upward direction, that is nothing but if here I consider the distance moved by the effort. Sorry, this is load and this is it. This distance moved by the effort. If load is moving up by 1 by dl unit, and if I consider dE over here, so you can say in the entire string, whatever the change in length will be observed, for this side it will be dE plus dE. The side is increased by decreasing by length dl. So both side it is decreasing by dl. And plus you are increasing your dE. So you will get your dE minus 2 dl equal to 0. So you will get d is equal to 2 dl. That means if I go for the velocity ratio value as distance moved by effort by load, so distance moved by effort we are getting it as 2 dl upon dl. So we get the value as 2. So velocity ratio is also 2. And then finally, if I try to find out the efficiency of the movable pulley, which will be mechanical advantage by velocity ratio, that will be 2 by 2, which is again going to give you 100%. So again, here it is not being used for anything, but here the direction is same. Load is also moving up, your effort is also moving up. But if you talk about the mechanical advantage, you can talk over there that your L value is twice of the effort. Any doubt you have, just ask, or else you can just copy it down. Okay, I'm just clearing the screen. Nice. Same in the case of your single movable pulley. If I want to use it as change in direction, if I want to change the direction of it, then I need to use a combination. So suppose if I take a rigid support and just place the pulley, this is the movable one. But along with that, I connect one more pulley, which is a fixed pulley. Now, when you pass over the strings, now this is being attached. From this string, it goes to the another one, and then this is the same string passing all over. This is being attached, and this is movable. At the base of this, we can attach the required mass, the required load. If I talk about the directions, so this will be your load direction. Here you are applying the effort. There is a weight acting downward. In this case, there is the effort applied, there is the direction of your load. When you pull this down, obviously the load is going to move up. These are the directions of the tensions acting. Now, if I talk about the mechanical advantage and the other factors, your mechanical advantage is going to remain same as load by effort. Load is 2T, effort is T. It is going to remain the same. It is not going to be changed. Similarly, if I talk about the velocity ratio as distance moved by effort by distance moved by load, here also it is going to be the same. The distance moved by the effort, that will be 2D by D. It will get it as 2. That means the values are not getting changed. Mechanical advantage and velocity ratio, both we got it as 2, and finally you can get the value of your efficiency, which will remain the same. See, anything, if you make the changes in your single movable pulley by adding a fixed pulley, the values of mechanical advantage, velocity ratio, and your efficiency are remaining unchanged. And the only advantage we have with this is nothing but we change the directions. It is easy to apply the effort in the downward direction than to apply in the upward direction. So in the last case, when we had the movable pulley, we need to apply the effort in the upward direction. So that was a disadvantage. It becomes difficult to lift the load. But when you talk about this system, it is easy to pull the load or apply effort in downward direction. So that's the only advantage of adding a fixed to your movable. Just copy it down. We can just put the heading. It's a combination of fixed and movable pulley to change the direction of effort. Done? Okay. Now the next part is related to your combination of pulleys. In that only one we have, like in textbook two things are given, but one part is being removed from the syllabus. That is a combination of multiple movable and one single fixed pulley. We have only one combination, that is block and tackle system of pulley. So it can be combination of 3 pulleys, combination of 4 pulleys, combination of 5 pulleys. So we'll just look for combination of 4 pulleys. And then later on we can move for combination of 5 pulleys. Now these two are the basic combinations which are being used in your exam. So first, if I talk about block and tackle with 4 pulleys. So whenever we have 4, it's even number. So it will be distributed into 2 frames equally. So while making the diagram, this is your first. Similar way you can make the second one, the same size. And then you can use a shorter pulley of same size. Okay. Now passing the pulley strings to the upper frame, and this will be the lower frame. And below the lower frame, you need to connect the load. Now when we pass the string, we need to just connect these two. And this will be used to pull. It will get passed over the smaller one on the other. Then it will be passed over here. And finally it will be connected over here. In this form. So here is the connecting load downward. Here is the effort being applied. If I talk about the tensions acting in the string, so here T, this will also be T, this will also be T, this will also be T. Here it's T, this will be E, and this will be your L, where you need to attach the load. So after that, if I talk about your mechanical advantage, again, if I talk about load, it is getting balanced by 1, 2, 3, 4, 4 strings. So that will be 40. Talk about effort, that is only being pulled along one string, that is T. If I take the mechanical advantage, that will be load by effort, that will be again 40 by T is equal to 4. Similarly, when I talk about the velocity ratio, so when the load moves by distance D, there is an entire change since there are 4 strings. Every string will experience a distance of D, 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 and D. That means this particular length will increase by D plus D plus D plus D. That is nothing but 4D. So distance moved by load and distance moved by effort. If we just compare, if I say that this system is moving up by DL and this is moving down by DE, you will get there are 4 strings which will obtain the change DL. So that means you will get the condition The distance moved by effort is your 4 times distance moved by load. That means if I apply the formula dE by dl, you will get it as 4 by 1, which is equal to 4. So in this case, again, if I talk about the efficiency, mechanical advantage by velocity ratio, it is not going to change, which is going to remain same as 100%. The only thing was we changed the mechanical advantage. So it depends upon how many pulleys you're going to use in the combination. So if there are 4, so you can use. So if you need a mechanical advantage of 4, this is the block and tackle system with 4 pulleys. Similarly, for 5 pulleys, we'll just cross verify that if my mechanical advantage I'm getting it as 5, so whether there are 5 pulleys or not. That we'll just cross check in the second case. Now in the exam, they will either tell you to make the diagram and get the value of mechanical advantage and velocity ratio, or else the diagram will be given and they will tell you to just connect the strings over it. So this is how you need to do if it is your 2:2 or your 4. So like the first pulley and the second pulley, the size should be same. Then the next 2 pulley, the side will be less, the radius will be less. Then while connecting, always you need to move in an anti-clockwise sense from the top pulley. So anti-clockwise, and then you can just go on connecting the subsequent, the consequent pulleys from alternate frames. Is it clear? Because the diagram is more important. You can just copy it down. Display वाढवला ना?
ते ग्रे करना ग्रे
Is it done? Okay. I'll just check out for the 5 pulleys. How will it exactly look like? Now with 5 pulleys, we should get mechanical advantage and velocity ratio, both values as 5. Let's try to check out one. Now the first and the last will be same, second and second last will be same in size. Now the frames to be connected. And similarly, one more frame will require in the base to connect the load. Now again, to pass the string, it will be passed from the anti-clockwise direction. Here it will go to the next frame, in this pulley to this. Here to here, and finally it is going to connect over here. At the base, as we said, there will be a load attached. I talk about the tensions acting along the strings. So 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And here tension T, which will be balanced by the applied effort in the downward direction. And the load downward. Now if I try to bring the equilibrium case, now E is equal to T. If I talk about the load, it is getting balanced by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 strings, so it becomes 5T. So if I go for mechanical advantage, which is load by effort, it gives 5T by 5, 5T by T, which is 5. And when you talk about the velocity ratio, again the same. If your load moves by distance dl, every string will move by distance dl. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So all will move by dl. So there will be a decrease in length for every string. That will be minus, and this will be plus de. Again, you will get your de condition with respect to your dl as minus phi dl equal to 0. Therefore, de you will get as phi times dl. If I put the formula as t by dl, in that you can substitute 5 dl by dl, which will be again 5. So we got the velocity ratio also same. And finally, if I go to calculate efficiency, mechanical advantage by velocity ratio, 5 by 5, that is equal to 1. So in general, if I talk about your block and tackle with certain pulleys, your mechanical advantage and velocity ratio. If I just compare both the things, now both this depends upon your number of pulleys in the system, in block and tackle system. Is it clear? So that's how we can try to make. Again, in the exam, you will get the diagram. Either they will tell you to make the entire one, or they will just give you the pulley and tell you to get the string attached. Now, few of the questions are given in the exercise as well. While making the diagram, again, I'm repeating the first and the last pulley size you need to keep same. Then second and second last, the radius will decrease, and the last one will be the smaller one. Only then it will be good to visualize or to represent the diagram. You can just copy it down. Is it done? I'm just clearing the screen. I hope everyone is making the notes. Okay, now the last part of the chapter is nothing but, now till now we just considered that the pulleys are massless. But suppose if the pulleys will have some weight, so what will be the effect of weight of the pulleys on your mechanical advantage, velocity ratio, and efficiency? And here we can take n pulleys, because we know if in a block and tackle system, whatever the number of pulleys you use, it is the same your mechanical advantage and velocity ratio. ठीक है? So if I talk about your n weight, so what will happen? If you talk about your effort, it will be similar to your tension T which is applied. But when you talk about the load, along with the springs, like if there are your four loads, we got four springs. So four tensions. When there were five pulleys, we got five strings. So there was 5T. So if you have n pulleys, obviously there will be n strings which are connecting the load. Along with that, the weight of the pulley will also act downward, which will add up to the load. So W is nothing but effective weight of n pulleys, all the pulleys. So load will increase. So that means if I calculate the mechanical advantage, which is load by effort, that is going to give me NT plus W upon capital T, which is nothing but I will get N plus W by T. So this I will get the value of your mechanical advantage. And T you can replace this as E. So you can write it as N plus W by E also. So W is the weight, E is the effort applied, and N is the number of pulleys. So that is mechanical advantage. Now velocity ratio has no effect because it is just equivalent to the distance moved. So that is not having any effect by the mass of the pulley. So the velocity ratio will remain same, that is N, the distance moved. It is not going to change. So when we talk about your efficiency eta, which is nothing but mechanical advantage by velocity ratio, that will be your N plus W by E upon N, which will be nothing but equivalent to, if I just divide it, it will become 1 plus W by NE, which shows just a minute, I made some calculations mistake. Wait a minute, there is some small mistake I did over here. Your tension is getting balanced by your L and W. So load plus your weight balances your total tension NT. So this is your downward force, this is your upward force, which implies your L will be NT minus W. So sorry, just make a small correction over there. That only I said why it is coming more than 1. It will be NT minus W, or it will be N minus W by T, N minus W by E. So here also the final it will be N minus, so 1 minus. So that means the efficiency has decreased. So if there is a weight involved, obviously if the weight of the pulley is more, then the value second quantity will be more. So 1 minus, obviously the efficiency is decreasing. It is not 100%. So efficiency is always less than your 100%, which happens in your actual pulley systems. Hence, we used to take as lighter pulleys as we can so that the efficiency can be near to your 100%. Is it clear the effect of weight on the pulleys? Any doubt? That was the last part of your chapter. Anyone want to ask anything? Quickly write down, we'll just discuss the numericals quickly. There are 11 numericals. One by one, you have to answer the numericals so that everyone gets a chance. Just take 2 minutes, copy it down, we'll start with the numericals part. And anything else for the entire chapter, if anyone want to ask, can let me know. Just start with the numericals. Okay, only 5 are there. You want to discuss it or you want to solve it and then discuss the doubts? Or one by one we should be solved? Ananya? Spandan? Anyone's mic is working? Gargi, Namanya, Vedika, Spandan, Ananya. Any of yours mic is working? Namanya?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, chalo, you only tell. The first one? Why don't unmute? Don't mute, sorry. Tell me. First one. You have a textbook with you, right?
No, sir, I don't have the textbook. I am just referring the notes what you give.
Okay, fine. So, should I read out the question then?
Yes, sir.
Okay, a woman draws water from a well using a fixed pulley. Mass of bucket and water together is 6 kg. The force applied by the woman is 70 Newton. Calculate the mechanical advantage. So I'll
Okay,
just
sir.
write the data if you need. So what all things they are given? They are just given the
Sir, can
force
you repeat
applied.
the question?
Yeah, force applied by the woman, nothing but they have specified the effort as 70 Newton.
Yes, sir.
Then they are given the mass of bucket and water, which is to
6
be
kg.
pulled using a fixed pulley is 6 kg given, and acceleration due to gravity is given as 10 meter per second square. You need to calculate the value of mechanical advantage. Yes, Gargi, tell.
So the mass of the bucket they are given is 6 kg,
Hmm.
which means load will be 60 Newton because weight is mg, so 6 into 10,
Okay.
60 Newton. And then the effort they have given is 70 Newton.
Correct.
So therefore the mechanical advantage is load upon effort.
Okay.
60 Newton upon 70 Newton, that is in 0.85.
7. Yeah, 8, 5, whatever.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, okay, chalo. Thank you.
Welcome, sir.
Namanya, you didn't get yet? Acha, you got.
Yes.
Okay. Acha, don't multiply by 100. We are not finding the efficiency. It's mechanical advantage. It's just a ratio. Okay, so second one. Namanya or Gargi. Just do let me know. Yeah, Ananya.
Sir, so we have been given the load as 500 kgf. The mass is 100 kg. Displacement is 8 meter, and the time is 4 seconds.
Okay.
So the effort will be is we can do by the formula of power input is equals to displacement into effort by time.
Okay.
So it will be 8 into 1000 by 4, which is 2000.
Wait. Input power, what you said? What to multiply?
Displacement into effort by time.
Okay.
So
So,
it will be 8 into 1000 by 4, which is 2000.
yeah, correct.
And then so we can do the efficiency. So then we can do the efficiency, and the answer will come as 0.75.
How we get efficiency formula?
So efficiency कहाँ पे लिखा है? So 2 minutes. हाँ sir,
Yeah.
efficiency.
Okay.
So it is given that the efficiency is 75%. So it will be 0.75.
Yeah. So that will be your load by effort into distance moved by load by distance moved by effort. No,
Yes.
that's the ratio. Mechanical advantage by velocity ratio. And once you
Yes,
substitute,
mechanical advantage is equals to load by effort, which will be 5, and the velocity ratio will be the MA by efficiency, which
yeah,
will be 5 by 0.75.
yeah,
So it will be 20 by 3. And then we can do the displacement of load,
hmm,
which will be displacement of effort by the velocity ratio,
yeah,
which will be 3 into 10 by 20, 3 into 8 by 20,
okay,
which will be 1.2 meters.
yeah, correct.
So इतना ही है ना?
Yeah, that's 8 meter height to which the load is raised.
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Third one. Yeah, Gargi, tell me.
So for the third one, they have given us that there are two pulleys. One is single fixed pulley and other is single movable pulley.
Yeah, correct.
So for the single fixed pulley, they have given that the load is 50 kgf,
Yeah,
and we know that the MA, that is the mechanical advantage, is 1. So for effort is equal to L by MA,
okay.
and so the effort will be also 50 kgf.
Okay, we need to compare the efforts applied in single fixed pulley and a movable pulley.
And yes, and we have to give the ratio. They have
And we
asked
need to give the
compare.
ratio. Yeah. So it will
So
be like single fixed. Tell me, tell me.
So MA is 1 for single fixed pulley.
Yeah. So we can take
Therefore,
MA1 is equal to 1. Yeah. And for the movable
that is
pulley?
2.
Okay, correct.
And so effort for single fixed pulley is 50 kgf.
Hmm. So E1 by E2, we can directly take it as your MA2 by MA1 because it is inversely proportional as per this formula.
Yes, sir.
Even that
So
way
it
we
is
can.
2 is to 1.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, thank you.
Welcome, sir.
Fourth one. Yeah, Vedika.
So, sir, in the fourth one, it is given that in a block and tackle system of 3 pulleys, the load is 75 kgf
Hmm.
and the effort applied is 25 kgf.
Correct.
So, the mechanical advantage will be load upon effort, which is 75 by 25, which will be 3.
Yeah, correct.
And the velocity, for finding the velocity ratio, the distance moved by the effort will be 3 times the distance moved by the load because there
Yeah,
are 3
correct.
pulleys.
Hmm.
It will be 3. And the efficiency will be MA upon VR into 100, so that will be 100%.
Yeah, correct. So tell me for the fifth one also then. It's similar to block and tackle only.
In the fifth one, there are 5 pulleys.
Hmm.
The effort is 1000 Newton and
Yeah.
the load is 4500 Newton.
Okay.
So the mechanical advantage will be load upon effort, which will be 4.5.
Yeah, correct.
Then the velocity ratio, since there are 5 pulleys, distance moved by effort will be 5 times the distance
Okay.
moved by load. So 5.
And then efficiency.
Efficiency will be 4.5 upon 5 into 100. So
Yeah.
90%.
That will be
90%.
90%. Correct. Thank you. Ananya?
Yes, sir, sixth one का sir, हमें velocity ratio sir 3 है, sir efficiency sir 80%, तो sir 0.8 मान सकते हैं उसे.
हाँ बराबर.
तो फिर mechanical advantage is equals to VA into VR into efficiency.
Yeah.
So sir वो हो जाएगा 3 into 0.8 which is 2.4. और फिर MA is equals to load by effort. तो सर effort निकाल सकते हैं. Effort is equals to 300 by 2.4 which is 125 newtons.
कौन सा क्वेश्चन है ये?
सर सिक्स्थ वाला.
अच्छा, सिक्स्थ वाले में आई ओनली मैकेनिकल एडवांटेज इज रिक्वायर्ड.
यार नहीं 2 मिनट सर, मैं कौन सा क्वेश्चन कर रही हूँ फिर.
ना तुमने कौन सा बताया, वही मैं ढूंढ रहा हूँ. यू डिड 8th वन क्या?
सर 8th वाला कहाँ? सर मेरी बुक में अलग है क्या? सर मैं चेक करती हूँ फिर आपको बताती हूँ.
हाँ ठीक है. Yeah, I shared the 2 pages of that, the questions for your reference. The 6th one in that. Ananya, could you find the question now?
हाँ सर. सिक्स्थ वाला सर ये है ना, ड्रॉ टैकल टू लिफ्ट द लोड बाय अप्लाइंग द फोर्स इन द डाउनवर्ड डायरेक्शन.
हाँ बराबर.
हाँ तो सर पहले सर दिया है कि डायग्राम में सर डायरेक्शन बनाना है लोड और एफर्ट का.
चलो ठीक है. हाँ सेकंड
हाँ
पार्ट.
सर. फिर उसके बाद इफ द लोड इज रेज्ड बाय 1 मीटर थ्रू व्हाट डिस्टेंस विल द एफर्ट मूव. तो सर 1 into 5 कर लो सर.
क्योंकि 5 times DL है तो 5 into 1 ओके 5 हो गया.
हाँ सर फिर उसमें दिया है स्टेट द नंबर ऑफ स्ट्रैंड्स सर 5 होगा वो तो.
या करेक्ट.
सर ज़्यादा मैकेनिकल एडवांटेज दिया तो मैकेनिकल एडवांटेज इक्वल्स टू लोड बाय एफर्ट, तो सर वो भी 5 ही होगा.
हाँ बिकॉज दैट इज योर
कर लो.
नंबर ऑफ पुलीज.
हाँ
ओके चलो थैंक यू. 7th one. Gargi.
So in 7th, they are asking to draw the diagram.
And mechanical advantage also they are saying to calculate.
Yeah, the diagram I'm trying, but I got the mechanical advantage because
Okay, and diagram what happened?
so I'm trying it.
A pulley system has a velocity ratio 3. Draw a diagram showing the point of application and the direction of the load. So you can make 2 1. This way you can do.
Yeah, 3 block and tackle pulley wala
So
diagram.
it will go like this. It will attach to the frame over here. This is attached over here.
So total 4T will be there, like in up direction. And
No, there will be 3, no? 3T. L and here it will be T.
yeah,
Which is balancing E. This way the diagram.
yes.
Yeah. And mechanical advantage is directly 60 by 150 by 60.
150 by 60. That
By
is
6, okay, 5 by 2, 2.5, yeah, correct.
yes, sir.
Yeah, okay. Next one also, can you say? 8th one?
Yes, sir.
Hmm.
So for the 8th A part, they are asking to draw a string.
Diagram, yeah, chalo, not a problem. B part?
And B part, they are asking what is the velocity ratio
Sure.
of the system. So like it's 4 pulley, so VR is 4
Okay,
and MA is also 4
yeah.
and MA is equal to load by effort.
Yeah. So
Uh,
how
one-
load is, yeah.
what is the velocity?
So load is equal to 4 times effort. That relation they
Yeah.
need. Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so, and for the C part, they're asking how are load and effort of the pulley.
So that we can take anything
That
like
we did, yeah.
there is
And
no friction, effort is applied downwards. So that's okay. The last part of the question. So thank you.
welcome, sir.
Yeah, Ananya.
हाँ सर 9th वाले का
हाँ बता दो.
सर स्ट्रैंड्स तो सर 4 होंगे इसमें दिए दिखाई पड़ रहा है
ओके चलेगा.
और सर ये लोग ने ड्राइंग वाला वो छोड़ दे फिर सर दी मैकेनिकल एडवांटेज सर लोड बाय एफर्ट तो सर 4 ही होगा कितने पुलिस हैं उससे भी कर सकते हैं सर 4
ओके तो इक्वल टू नंबर ऑफ पुलिस इक्वल टू 4 आ जाएगा बराबर.
हाँ सर उसके बाद लोड इज पुल्ड अप वाला सर डिस्टेंस तो सर 1/4 का लो फिर से 4
ओके
मिनट
क्योंकि वेलोसिटी रेशियो 4 है तो वहाँ पे d इक्वल टू 4 टाइम्स dl आ जाएगा. सो 4 into 1 इक्वल टू 4. ओके.
सर उसके बाद फिर एफर्ट इज इक्वल्स टू लोड बाय एमए तो सर 100/4 इज इक्वल्स टू 25
ओके लोड बाय m में लोड कितना दिया हुआ है 100
यस
बाय
सर
4 दैट विल बी 25 न्यूटन. ओके चलो कुछ तो ये 9th वन हो गया. 10th वन भी बता दो.
सर मैंने पढ़ा नहीं है सर पहले पढ़ना पड़ेगा 2 मिनट रुको
ओके ठीक है. नमन्या वेदिका आप लोगों में रेडी कोई फॉर 10th वन एक एक ले लो दोनों या वेदिका.
So, sir, in the 10th one, the velocity ratio is 3, which means that there are 3 pulleys,
ओके
and the load is given as 200 kgf.
ओके
Sorry, the effort is given as 200 kgf,
या
and the efficiency is 60%.
या
So, 60% will equal to mechanical advantage upon the velocity ratio, which is 3.
ओके
So, you get mechanical advantage as 180
या करेक्ट 180
upon 100, 1.8.
या
And then mechanical advantage will equal to load upon effort.
ओके
So, load will equal to 1.8 into 200, which will give you 360 kgf.
ओके करेक्ट सो दैट इज योर ए पार्ट.
And
Okay.
the B part, if the effort and moves. So distance moved by the effort is 60 centimeters. And we know that velocity ratio is 3. So 3 will equal to 60 upon the distance moved by the load.
ओके सो दैट विल बी d by
Moved by
vr.
load will be 60 by 30, which will be 20 centimeters. 60 by
60 by
3.
3 हाँ so that will be 20 centimeters. Yeah correct. So thank you. नमन्या चलो यू ट्राई द लास्ट. नमन्या गायब ही हो गया. गार्गी अच्छा
So I have not done it yet.
ओके चलो नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम. अनन्या
हाँ सर
11th वन रेडी.
हाँ सर
ओके एक मिनट में क्लियर कर दो जरा सा ये. हाँ बता दो.
हाँ तो सर इसमें सर ऐसे कर सकते ना सर 3 सर इसमें दिया ही है हिंट में 3 मूवेबल पुली और 1 फिक्स्ड पुली सर तो इसका हम लोग को ये भी पता है MA इसका होता है 2:n.
अच्छा
तो
लेकिन ये हमारे सिलेबस में नहीं है.
नहीं सर है
नहीं
सर हमारी टीचर पता नहीं सर हमारी टीचर को क्या लगी पड़ी है हमारे टेस्ट भी हो गए ना सर गूगल फॉर्म में
तो उसमें ये क्वेश्चन दिए थे.
हाँ तो सर उन्होंने कहा कि इसमें है नहीं लिवर्स हमारे इसमें डक्ट हो चुका है हमारे उसमें PDF में जो टीचर्स ने भेजा उसमें लिखा है पुलिस नहीं है लेकिन फिर भी उन्होंने कहा कि लेकिन पुलिस के ऊपर हम लोग तुम लोगों को क्वेश्चन पूछेंगे और हमको ऐसे भी कहा कि एग्जाम में हो सकता है तुम लोग का ऐसे आएगा तो तुम्हें मालूम पड़े होना चाहिए कि कौन सी
कंस्ट्रक्ट
बट में कौन सी नहीं है.
अच्छा ओके चलो नॉट अ प्रॉब्लम.
हाँ
चलेगा, फिर इसमें 2 raised to n वाला फॉर्मूला है करेक्ट। फिर
हाँ, तो सर 2:n वाला फॉर्मूला है, तो सर 3 मूवेबल पुली और एक फिक्स्ड पुली कर सकते
पुली आएगा बराबर।
हैं। तो सर पहले आप एक फिक्स्ड पुली बना लो एकदम राइट में।
ओके वेट मैं बना देता हूँ, यहाँ पे एक फिक्स्ड आ गया।
हाँ सर, अब ऐसे नीचे फिर 3 ये बना लो। हाँ
मूवेबल से
हाँ, मूवेबल वाले बना लो।
सही है ना।
हाँ ऐसे ही।
हम्म,
हाँ
फिर
सर।
यहाँ से स्ट्रिंग पास करनी है।
हाँ, यहाँ से स्ट्रिंग पास करनी है, फिर ऊपर जाएगी, फिर एक दूसरी स्ट्रिंग आएगी इसके बाद। हाँ, उसको ज्वाइन करो सर ऊपर।
अच्छा इसको इससे ज्वाइन करना है ना, वेट तो इसको
हाँ।
मुझे जरा, हाँ इसको इधर मूव कर लेते हैं कि
हम्म।
वो उसके फ्रेम में अटैच करना है ना
हाँ
यहाँ पे।
हाँ सर, अब
ओके
एक दूसरी स्ट्रिंग
हाँ चलेगा, और ये वाला इसके नीचे आ जाएगा बराबर, और ये वाला
फिक्स है वो सर।
ये फिक्स वाले यहाँ पे रखता है। ओके
हाँ
चलेगा, तो यहाँ से एक दूसरी स्ट्रिंग आ गई।
हाँ
ओके, और ये पास हो गई और ये इसके सेंटर पे कनेक्ट हो गए।
हाँ
और ये यहाँ से पास होके मिल
हाँ,
जाएगी इसके
डायरेक्ट ऊपर जाएगी, सेंटर में नहीं गई।
बराबर, ये ऐसे सही है
हाँ
ना।
हाँ
ओके चलिए, और यहाँ पे एक फ्रेम आ गया, इसको अटैच करें।
हाँ, और सर अजम्पशंस तो सर फ्रिक्शन नहीं होगा पुली बेयरिंग्स में, और पुली की स्ट्रिंग्स मासलेस होंगी, क्योंकि अगर ये हो गया तो फिर एमए कम हो जाएगा 8 से।
ओके बराबर, मतलब एफिशिएंसी सिर्फ कंट्रोल करने के लिए वो
हाँ
चीजें अटैच करें, चलेगा। ओके सिर्फ डायग्राम बनाना था। Okay. Okay, so all the questions are discussed. एक बार subjective पूरा लिख लेना. Anything is there, just send me. You wish to just have a correction about it. You can just discuss those also. So next class we'll just go for that last chapter. उसमें भी शायद nuclear fission, nuclear fusion नहीं है. I've sent you the updated list. What all topics are being removed. Final topics which are being removed. So in that your nuclear fission and fusion is not there. Yeah. So then we'll meet in next week and try to complete that chapter as well. So before that, just do complete the subjective part of the chapter. Thank you. Bye bye. Have a nice week.